Good morning. What's going on? I'm here on Balboa Island in Newport Beach. Got a little bit of time until I meet with my next client here, and I've just had some stuff on my mind I wanted to share with you. We're coming towards the end of the year, and it's just super important that you kind of analyze where you're at, right? The market is on a great run for 8 years, plus the last, really this year, 2017, has been phenomenal. And we are approaching what is, in my opinion, a season where a lot of people are going to recognize that they have mismatched expectations and investment risks. So what do I mean by that? Market's doing great, right? A rising tide floats all boats. So if you're in the market right now, you're making money, and that's fantastic. Where we get mismatched expectations is at some point when there is a correction that takes place. Does your money respond to that correction the way you thought it would and the way that you're okay with? Or will you have a mismatched expectation with what you thought would have happened and what actually happened when there was a correction? See, these big rallies create unbalance, right? Unless you're really watching it or your advisor's watching it. And so what I really want to challenge is going into this season where you really should be looking at making rebalancing type of decisions. Make decisions looking at all places you could put your money have essentially 3 facets, right? And you're gonna always have to give up one of them. You've got performance, you have liquidity, and you've got safety. And there's really nothing that's gonna give us all 3, right? If you give up performance, then you can get safety and liquidity. If you give up liquidity, then you can get some safety and performance. And if you give up safety, you can get liquidity and performance. I might have repeated one of those, but essentially you have those 3, interchange them however you want, but you're gonna be able to pick 2. So I'm not saying the market's gonna correct, and this isn't buy, sell, trade advice. This is from a macro level, simply saying double check and take a look to see if things turned the other direction. Would everything that you have respond exactly the way that you thought it would? Draw a line in the sand, and maybe just right here behind me, but draw a line in the sand and ask yourself, on one side of that line, what percentage of your investment money do you feel okay taking investment risk at all? And what percentage do you prefer would have no risk affiliated with it? And that number is going to be different for everybody. There's no wrong answer. Maybe you're 31 years old, just crushing it, prime time of your career, and you can replace anything that you lose, and you're aggressive and you're full board taking a lot of risk. Maybe you're on the other end of the spectrum. You're living off of your money. You have to use it to fund the way that you live. You're retired. You'll probably never work again, and your money responding differently than what you thought it would have responded to a serious change wouldn't be something you'd be happy about. Then maybe you're the type of person you need to take. You say you want a higher percentage on the side of the line that has no risk. I don't know. There's no wrong answer. Use your gut in this, but I really want to challenge going into this year that anyone who's watching this and that you spread the word, you've got these 3 things. You've got to figure out which pools of money are going to give up which one of the 3 items I mentioned. Some of your money realistically should not have any performance, and it should have no all safety, right? So it's liquid and it's safe, and we give up performance. That's like the money you have in the bank. That's the money you need to funnel in and out of accounts rapidly. That's the money you have for like a rainy day type of position. Then you probably should also have some money where we're gonna give up safety, but we are gonna have performance and we're gonna have liquidity. Those are investments that are traded on a secondary market where you can get in or out of it very quickly. They're liquid. They perform well because they are, essentially investments or securities. We should have some of that, something we can be opportunistic with. And then we definitely need to have something where we give up liquidity, but we have safety and we have performance. A place where we don't have to worry about the emotional changes or the way that the market or the economy is going as much, because it doesn't change as quickly. And it's really not interlinked or connected with changes that happen by the second or by the minute. Things that are non-traded have more stability, and it's okay if we give up some liquidity where we have limitations to our access, because we know that pool of money is going to grow for us. It's going to build over time. It'll always be there. And at some point in time, we can adjust and shift what's in there. The main message I want you to take is, after this, is my 9th year doing this, I can't tell you how many people have money that doesn't match what the expectations are for it. It's over earning now, and everyone's okay when things don't match their expectations but came back better than what they expected. The problem is nobody is happy and okay when things happen different than what they expected and it's not in their favor. So make sure that when things change and the world's turning the other way, whatever time that season is, that you're in a position that your money will not respond in a way differently than what you thought. You don't have mismatched expectations with what's actually going to happen. You pick 2 out of these 3 for the different segments of your money, and then you take a look at it. And if you don't have someone trusted you're working with, I would love and appreciate the opportunity to give you a consultation at no cost. Present Financial is here to take care of you and do whatever it is that we can. I would appreciate that you subscribe to the channel so that you can hear a little bit more of what I'm talking about. Share this with people that you know, and I'll be talking to you soon.